Okay, so what I'm gonna say about this episode of Fate, it was an hour long, which was cool. I was excited for this hour long episode. Uh, the first like 15 minutes was like literally just boring. It was just like slice of life, Shiro and Ren went on a date. Saber came along. They had a nice time, and I was like, cool. This is fun to watch if I wanted to watch a slice of life, but I thought we were gonna be at the Holy Grail War. No, but this next part, I think it was the most entertaining part of this whole episode was the whole Shiro and Castor and Saber fight, whatever, with Ren. And what I can say here is that Shiro is the most idiotic person I've ever seen. For one thing is I do like that he wasn't giving in to Castor's like whatever she was saying to him, like you could join me. That's obviously he's not gonna do that. But then he's just like, I will give my arm to you if you let that girl go. And I can't believe that he would actually believe Castor and actually thinking that she would do this. Because, I mean, have you not seen the stuff she's done before this? Like, I don't understand how you can believe her. Uh, and then after that, like, Saber's gonna go attack her and, like, to save Shiro. And then he, like, makes Saber stop where she is. And then Castor, like, stabs Saber and like takes control of her or whatever. Like she takes command skills, and I'm just like, okay, Shiro, I think you need to just you are stupid. I'm sorry, but he like even like I know he didn't know what the dagger was or whatever, but I think he needs to like even that like why would he make her stop midway in a fight where literally Castor's right there next to her. And what do you expect? Do you think Castor's gonna be like, okay, let me just back up now, back up? No, no, it's like, oh my gosh, like in that, ugh, it was like god damn it. Um, yeah, and then Archer showed up, but that was yeah, that was cool. Besides that, it was a lot of just talking, a lot of talking, stuff we knew, stuff that was just there. We did get, I mean, it's pretty much like right now it does, I think a it's it is a decent ending to the mid season for this series, I would have to say, because it is a thing like Shiro's not a master. Castor basically has all the cards on the table, um, and is going after the church guy. She's going after the priest, and yeah, that's there's not really much. There was this, Castor doing her thing. She's gonna. The one thing is, I was just like, okay, so I didn't know there was two grails because, like, it starts off when it's just like, oh no, I'm not talking about the greater grail. I'm talking about the lesser grail, and I'm just like, what is this whole lesser grail, greater grail thing? Like, when was that established? I don't know, but that was just kind of out of the blue. It was just like, oh, okay, now there's two grails. Thanks for mentioning that right there, Caster. Yeah, and then Lancer was there. I don't really know what that was about. Cause cause like I don't know, like who's Lancer's master? Is Castor Lancer's master? Like, is that it? I don't know. He was kind of just there at the church watching. So I don't know what that was about. And he said like I shouldn't interfere or something. And then I was like, okay. So yeah, I mean, it was just a lot like, oh guys, let's come back next year for the greater part of the for Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, because right now it's just kind of like you're not really gonna get anything, and except Saber going over to Castor's side, which I think was good, and it didn't look like weird pervertedness that was like in the movie, because I did see that part and I was just like, god damn it, like I hope they didn't do that in the show, and they didn't, so that was nice. They did have the ending thing where like you saw what all everybody in the show's doing and like how's it gonna be, and like Shiro like doesn't have any power. I mean, he does have power, but like he's not a master, and like he's just weak as fuck and stupid. And then you see everybody. I do want Gilgamesh or like whatever, like to do something. Like I don't know what he's waiting for. Maybe he's waiting for Castor to leave. I don't know why he just doesn't kill herself. I don't know. He could do something, but it's just like, hey guys, this is Bill. This is just, hey, you see all this stuff? You see all this stuff? Yeah, come back next week. I mean, not next week. Come back next year, guys, because yeah, a lot of the stuff in this episode was just kind of like, I don't really care, and I kind of already knew a lot of it just by what you've been telling me, throughout the whole thing. Like a lot of the stuff that took like 4 or 5 minutes long could have been shortened down about 1 or 2 minutes, because like some of the stuff is just like, I already know about Shiro. I already know about like Archer and like his thing in the background. It's like, oh, do you remember like what you are? It's like, nah, still hazy. It's just like, okay, thanks for that. Okay, like I don't. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Like, it was just lackluster. I feel like it wasn't really much of like, oh wow, this is like really good. This is like a war. This is like a Holy Grail war. It's more just like, this seems kind of like the kids going to a park and eating some food, and then meeting with Castor and get their butt whooped. So yeah, I think that I'll give this a 7, and I'm not dropping it down just from this episode. I was giving like a little bit of leeway just to see like if something like was gonna happen that would make it a little bit better, and yeah, it did make it a little bit better, but I do think it is a 7 right now. It could go up, could go down depending on how next season goes. It's not a definitive score right now just because the show hasn't ended. So yeah, I would have to say a 7's pretty good score for right now. I hope it gets better next season. So yeah, I'll catch you later, guys. Bye.